Hey everybody, today we have a shocking story of how the new Apostolic Reformation has twisted its way into the Assemblies of God. I wish I could take credit for doing this story, but Holly Pivick from Spirit of Error is the one to thank. I'm just passing on her hard work in a video format because I know people like me prefer audio and visuals rather than having to read online. I'll leave a link to her website below, but this is mind-blowing, so let's jump right in. So the home base for this new discipleship group, functioning as an Assemblies of God Bible Institute, is with Lifehouse Church in Eureka, California. The school has existed for 10 years, but has just recently began offering all the classes required for a person to become a licensed and ordained Assemblies of God minister. And they are pumping out the next generation of Assemblies of God leaders into Northern California, Nevada, and Assemblies of God churches in other areas. Now, here's the problem. The school appears to be a Trojan horse. It is heavily influenced by the teachings of Bill Johnson, Chris Vallotton, and other so-called apostles and prophets from Bethel Church in Redding, California. I don't think this is a coincidence that the name of this Assemblies of God Institute is the Bethel School of Supernatural Discipleship, BSSD. Sound familiar? And that's just the start. And I'll leave links to all these references below as Holly has provided in her article. Despite the Assemblies of God label and licensing, BSSD is not actually an Assemblies of God school. It seems more accurate to describe it as a school of Bethel Church, intentionally modeled after Bethel Church's own Bethel School of Supernatural Ministry. Now, anyone who knows the rocky history between the Assemblies of God and Bethel Church will understand why a Bethel school passing itself off as an Assemblies of God school would concern some people with the Assemblies of God denomination. The Bethel Church split with the AG denomination in 2006 to pursue what it saw as a different and distinct calling. That calling has included the promotion of many teachings that have been publicly repudiated by the Assemblies of God, including the teachings that modern apostles and prophets must hold governing offices in the church, that miraculous gifts are not distributed by the Holy Spirit as He wills, but rather that every Christian can learn to work miracles, and that it is the church's task to set up God's physical kingdom on earth prior to Christ's return. In short, the Assemblies of God official stated doctrines and position papers are in direct conflict with many of Bethel's teachings, and Bethel teachings have caused more serious conflict in Assemblies of God churches. In light of this troubled history and doctrinal conflict, Holly's claim that the Assemblies of God's BSSD is actually a school of Bethel Church may seem difficult to believe. But in what follows, and I agree, she highlights key facts that show that BSSD is essentially a Bethel school through and through, as opposed to an Assemblies of God institute. So, first off, BSSD would seem to be Bethel born and bred, so we'll go through some of the points that show us this. First, they have sister schools. The current BSSD website, which is incredibly similar to the structure and content to Bethel's BSSM website, describes BSSM as a sister school, and an older BSSD blog, which can still be found online, described BSSD as a sister campus to BSSM. As well, BSSM staff members reportedly refer to the two schools as sister schools. Now, they also have the same founders, core values, and culture. The BSSD website also speaks to the key connections between them and Bethel Church, noting the role that Bethel prophet Chris Vallotton played in the AG school conception. The BSSD website also declares that BSSD and Bethel Church share the same core values and culture. What are those core values? Well, you would think the BSSD page would list the core values, but what do they do instead? They refer people to the BSSM page for the list of their own core values. There's also the instrumental and ongoing roles and influence of Bethel's church, Bill Johnson, Chris Vallotton, and Bethel Church. A WordPress blog that has lots of information in BSSD's early days remains active. It provides a deeper window into the relationship between BSSD and Bethel Church. boldly proclaiming the centrality of the startup and ongoing support of BSSD by Bethel's church, Bill Johnson and Chris Valaton. It states, BSSD has an incredibly strong relationship with Bethel Church in Redding, California, under the direction of Senior Pastor Bill Johnson and Senior Associate Chris Valaton. Bethel has been instrumental in the startup and ongoing support of BSSD as a sister campus. There's also family ties. One of BSSD's two co-founders and current senior leaders, Marty Pronovost, has close family ties to Bethel. He is the son-in-law of Chris Valaton. Marty Provenost's wife, Jamie Valaton Provenost, is Valaton's daughter and the school's third-year director. Next is the shared applications. There is a clear sharing of student applications between BSSD and BSSM and can be seen in a comment posted on the BSSD website by a former student named Jet Laub, where he describes how his application sent to BSM was forwarded to BSSD, seemingly without his knowledge. But this sharing of applications is not a one-time thing. Now, on her personal blog, another BSSD student reported an experience of applying to BSSM, being rejected, and then being asked for her permission to forward her application to BSSD, where she was accepted. And two other students report similar experiences on their blogs. We've got one here, and we've got one here. Now, what is especially significant here is that the same application is accepted as a basis for being admitted in both places. BSSD is considered a prep school for BSSM. So apparently BSSM has made a practice of sending applications they have rejected to BSSD. According to one of the rejected BSSM applicants, BSSD is seen as a prep school for BSSM, a school that is functionally equivalent to BSSM but smaller, where students can go to resolve some of their personal issues before entering BSSM. Now, this perception is confirmed by the BSSM website, which describes BSSD as an affiliate discipleship school of BSSM, a school for people looking for a place to rehab or people who are coming out of their lifestyle of sins. The BSSM site also provides a direct link to the BSSD site. But regardless of the rationale, this application sharing seems to establish an ongoing direct link and influence from Bethel's BSSM to the Assemblies of God's BSSD. Now, it comes across as a feeding school. A Facebook post written by a BSSD co-founder, Willie Bowles, prior to the school's launch, stated that BSSD would be more or less a feeding school for Bethel Church. They've also got shared speakers. Many, if not the majority of the speakers at BSSD, hail straight from Bethel Church. These speakers have included Chris Valaton, Bill Johnson, Eric and Candace Johnson, Chris Overstreet, Dan McCollum, and Anthony Skinner. And they've also got direct Bethel endorsements. Chris Valaton is featured in a promo video for BSSD endorsing the school. They also consider them spiritual fathers. BSSD, the co-founder Marty Pronovost, refers frequently to Bill Johnson and Chris Valaton as his and Lifehouse Humboldt's spiritual fathers. Lifehouse Humboldt is a network of Assemblies of God churches, including the church that houses BSSD. For example, you can listen to Pronovost's message titled Keys to Unity, in which he refers to Bethel's leaders as our fathers. It starts at about the 27-minute mark, and once again, all the links are going to be left below. Now, it's also pretty easy to confuse these schools. BSSD is so closely tied to Bethel School that multiple BSSD students have referred to their school as being a school of Bethel Church. Here we see examples of 3 different students raising funds to attend BSSD who make no distinction between BSSD and Bethel Church. You can see these here. Here's another one. And here's another one. Now, they also have shared teachings. Like Bethel Church, BSSD teaches that all Christians can learn to work miracles, such as prophesying and healing the sick in a classroom setting, along with many other Bethel Church teaches. And I gotta be honest, it makes my skin crawl when I see the word payment in the upper right-hand corner associated with learning gifts. There's just so much wrong with this. So, really, what is the significance of all this? The significance is not that an Assemblies of God school appears to have a casual connection to Bethel Redding. This is a Bethel-born school conceived directly by Chris Valaton with the support of Bill Johnson and with Valaton's son-in-law, Marty Provenost, along with Willie Bowles, who are both ordained Assemblies of God ministers. Bottom line is, this is the brainchild of leaders at Bethel Church working in partnership with some Assemblies of God pastors and officials in the Assemblies of God Northern California and Nevada district who have close personal ties to Bethel Church. And these individuals have, from the beginning, intentionally modeled BSSD after Bethel's BSSM. This is a deep-seated connection, and Bethel plays an ongoing and important role in all aspects of this school. And now, BSSD is dispatching into Assemblies of God churches pastors who have been molded theologically by Bethel Church, a church theologically at odds with the Assemblies of God. This is a brilliant strategy for penetrating and taking over a denomination. Seize the hearts of a whole generation of denominational pastors, give them networks of similarly envisioned people from the get-go, and you get more than just a few churches. You gain access to an entire network and denomination. So this is a wake-up call, because taking place right now in the Assemblies of God Church is just the start. And it's not just a wake-up call for those in the Assemblies of God leadership, but for other leaders in other denominations who must remain vigilant. And as concerned onlookers, we must pray that they will take a similar stand again. So once again, I just want to give a shout out to Holly Pivick for all the hard work she's done for the kingdom and being a defender of the truth, and I encourage you to check out her site, Spirit of Error, if you haven't done so already. But that's it for today, so until next time, take care and God bless.